It's a barbecue theme. It's not really Hawaiian themed, but we're calling it luau and aloha because there are some island or tropical elements because we decided to caramelize some fresh pineapple. And so we've got some soy ginger honey barbecue sauce to really give the flavors of that. So I'll tell you real quick about the items we're running, and we're just going to really feature and focus. I'm going to focus on a few ingredients, and then we're going to really focus on the salad itself. So our first item, and I'm going to show this to you first because it is what we are at Boudin, and that is classic barbecue. We take seasoned, seared, and very slow roasted pork, and we shred it. We toss it in barbecue sauce, and then we top it with house-made coleslaw. And we make that coleslaw in-house every day, many times, twice a day. Once for lunch, once for dinner. We want you to have the freshest, crispest quality at all times. We make the dressing, we make the coleslaw, the bread. Do we need to say anything about the bread? We at Boudin have that unfair advantage of having this bread to build on. No one has this. It's amazing. We brush it with our house-made garlic butter, fresh parsley and oregano, salt, pepper, of course, fresh crushed garlic. And so we toast that up, barbecue pork, coleslaw. Classic. We've been running this for a week and 2 days now. The classic is one of the front runners of the three. Along with that, you can also get, during the summer, while we're running this, a side of coleslaw. You know it's fresh, you know it's good, and it's nice and crisp. And you can get a side of that to go with, maybe you're not getting the barbecue sandwich, so get the turkey avocado. Side of coleslaw goes great. It was 108 degrees here yesterday. I love the broccoli cheddar, but sometimes you want a side of coleslaw. It's nice and refreshing. And then our other sandwich is the aloha pork. And what this is, it's that same seasoned, seared, slow roasted pork that's pulled, and then it's tossed with a barbecue sauce. I'm going to show you how to make that. It's soy ginger honey barbecue. So it's got a little bit of the twist of some Asian-like flavors or some tropical island flavors. Very nice. We're serving this with fresh cilantro, house pickled onions, and house caramelized pineapple. And again, goes on the baguette. It's brushed with garlic butter. It's toasted. It's amazing, okay? So a little different, but still barbecue pork. So I want to show you, I'll take you through a couple tricks and tips like how we core the pineapple and all that stuff and grill it. Stuff you could do at home really easily to go with anything, whether it's pork or whatever you guys are making. And this is our salad. This is our, it's mixed greens. It's tossed with cabbage mix because we have the coleslaw now. So we're putting green cabbage, red cabbage, carrots in there, caramelized pineapple, almonds, pickled onions, cucumber, red bell pepper, really crisp and refreshing. And this is all tossed in a soy ginger barbecue vinaigrette. So we're taking that barbecue sauce and we're turning it into a vinaigrette. Really light and fresh. So what I'm going to show you now, and you guys feel free to get up if you want. Right. So I want to show you a couple things that we're going to go through today. I think I'm going to take you through the coleslaw first because it's easy, and this is going to make a little bit of a mess. Nice and tight. It's not soft. It's not hollow. So it's like really wound tight. You're going to get a nice yield out of this. Same thing with the green cabbage. Nice and tight. Sometimes you hear them and they're a little hollow. You want one that's really firm, okay? And then of course we've got some really nice carrots that we could shred right in there. But for the essence of time, we've pre-shredded some green. You can see we've got the carrots in there, right? The red and green cabbage, all nice and shredded. And like I said, in-house we're making the dressing. I'm going to take you through real quick a quick version of a coleslaw dressing. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can go all vinegar if you like and sugar. You can spice it up with some jalapeno if you like. But for a classic coleslaw dressing, which is this right here, you can see it's a little on the thin side. And we do that on purpose because what we want to do is ensure that it's not this thick, goopy, heavy mayo-y. I think we've all had coleslaw I don't want to, like supermarket type coleslaw. It's really heavy and goopy. What we do is we actually add rice wine vinegar to ours, and we are generous with it because we want it to be a little on the thin side and a little on the crisp side. And we add some salt and pepper, and we add some sugar, just some granulated sugar. And you can see how quick and easy this comes together. 3 ingredients. 3 ingredients. Mayo, vinegar, sugar. Salt and pepper to your taste. Vinegar to your taste. Maybe you want to go apple cider vinegar. Maybe you like the rice vinegar. Maybe you like red wine vinegar, is also very good. Or even white vinegar is classic. So once that's mixed up, right? I mean, you can see here, you don't need a lot. I'm going to add maybe about a cup and a half to what looks like about maybe 2 or 3 pounds of coleslaw. And then, and this is what we do at the restaurant every morning. And we put this on the line to get nice and chilled. So you could tell that the coleslaw doesn't get any fresher than this. And then we'll make it again in the afternoon for the PM shift. You know, it's not like we're making 10 pounds of stuff, throw it in a bucket and letting it go. Now I have some forks here and some plates. If you guys would care to taste this, I won't be offended if you do, and I won't be offended if you don't. Here's some coleslaw. Feel free to
Thanks, honey. Thank you, Mama.
I'm just going to keep moving. Making this time is we're just taking a barbecue sauce. So use your favorite barbecue sauce at home. We're adding a little soy sauce. It's actually low sodium soy, to be quite honest. We're adding some honey to give it a little sweetness.
Oh, okay.
And then we're adding some ginger puree to give it another nice little dimension of flavor. Did you want to see me adding something?
I wanted you to repeat what.
Low sodium soy sauce,
Okay.
honey, and fresh ginger puree.
Add it to your favorite barbecue sauce at home.
Add it to your favorite barbecue sauce at home. You can make this spicy. You can sweeten this up, add more honey. I like going with the low sodium soy just because there's enough salt in everything this day and age, so, and it really does not make I tried both when I was developing this recipe. The cabbage, nice and crisp, you know, making the dressing fresh, it really helped. Got a little sample for you. But I wanted to talk to you real quick about I'll call it the art of pickling. And I'm doing this for you guys to take home with you. Not literally, but like these ideas, okay? Pickling is it's like an ancient way of preserving things. Much like canning or salting. It's another method to keep preserving food. Now, what I wanted to show you is the method of pickling. Sugar, vinegar, okay? Here's another vinegar. You see a bit of a theme here with the coleslaw, with the barbecue, there's sweetness. So with pickling, you have water, some water possibly if you like, vinegar, maximum vinegar, apple cider vinegar. We use rice wine vinegar to pickle in as well. It lends a sweetness. And then sugar. Now, that's the basic. And that's what we do at Boudin, a nice basic simple recipe because we want you to taste the onion. And we don't want to be carried away with all these different flavors. So a basic pickle with the sugar and the rice vinegar is for the onions. However, you can pickle with many other items. We've got peppercorns, we've got juniper berries, we've got clove, we've got allspice, we've got 2 types of mustard seed, we've got bay leaf, we've got star anise, and when all else fails, we've got pickling spice, which is like a mixture of everything you see here. Also, you can add some herbs or aromatics. We've got whole garlic, we've got dill, we've got parsley. You want it spicy? We can pickle jalapeno, serrano chilies, that's a nice flavor. Okay, we don't have to just pickle onions. We can pickle cucumbers, whole like this, or cut them in half, or cut them in spears, or make little chips. You can pickle red onions, you can pickle green beans, you could. Saw you at a bar once. I think you were pickled. you know what I mean. You
I'm
could
gonna say the same thing to you.
right. Well, we have the same barber, so so cauliflower, broccoli, the jalapenos are great. They add flavor to your pickle, as well as you can eat the pickle itself. So that's like kind of basic pickle 101. Vinegar, sugar, herbs, spices, aromatics, and your veg. Bring everything to a boil, pour it over your vegetable.
How long do you leave it boiling?
Well, you just want it to bring it to a boil, and then you just pour it in, you pickle it, minimum of 24 hours, but a maximum of, hey, as long as you want. You're really not going to go rancid as long as you cool it properly and keep it tight. That's how people survive through the winter. So real easy stuff. Did anybody try the pickled onions? They're a really good component on the sandwich as well. We put a little sugar on this and we put it in the oven. Look how nice that is.
Oh, those
So
look so good.
from this to this,
So all you do is put a little bit of sugar,
a little sugar, brown sugar,
brown
Yeah.
sugar.
and basically caramelize. You could do this on the grill.
How
You
long
can do
in the
this on
oven?
the pan. Well, it depends on how far you want to take it. This is a thin slice, so 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes
Okay.
on average. Depends how thick you slice it. Thin thick or thin. But you can see that's about a quarter, maybe half inch, and then cooks down to about that. Feel free to taste this, guys. That pineapple. But here, let me show you something real quick. I want to show you 2 things. I'm going to show you how to cut the. Right? Take the end off. Stand it up. Okay? I'll do this one a little slow. Because I know. So take like the tip of your knife and basically cut down the sides. Kind of going around the circumference a little bit, you see? But you're going to want to get as much, the eyes off as possible. But then again, you just paid money for a pineapple. You don't want to waste too much. So that's pretty clean, but I like to take off all the eyes. Okay? Now, if you're grilling this pineapple, if you're gonna cut it, mix it in a bowl with maybe a little bit of oil, just so it doesn't stick, and a little brown sugar, even a pinch of salt to kind of bring out the flavor, you can do this. You can cut it like this. The stem is in there, the core is in there rather, and it will be a little hard, but on the grill, it's gonna soften up a little bit. However, if you're like me, and you like to snack on that before you get started, you can turn it like this and then do this. I cut it in 4 sections like this. Then you have this, but then you can also slice it like this. And then the same thing, a little bit of oil, some brown sugar on the grill, in a pan, even in the oven. Put it on a cookie sheet, oven, 400 degrees, 20, 30 minutes. Now see, pineapple, so like every bite has pineapple. And then the salad, we do this. Right? So in the salad, you get little chunks. You want this? Don't cry because you got a big one. I'm kidding. I'm teasing. All right. Now that is one way to cut a pineapple. And like cats, I'm a cat person, so I'm just joking. There's more ways to, there's more than one way. Peel it. Stand it up. Go to your local Williams-Sonoma or Sur La Table or Target maybe. Buy one of these things. They're like, I don't know, maybe $7-8. You ever see one of these? Mm-mm. Yeah. That's what they use in X-Men to take out the guy's heart. Put it right here, over the core. See this? Put it right over the core. And then just turn it.
Nice.
Turn it. Turn it. Turn it. Turn it. It beeps when you get to the bottom. Beep. See it? Okay. Then you do this. Oh my God, it's like magic.
Oh wow.
Show off.
It's like magic.
I want one of those.
Hello. Right? Cut this up, throw it in your white sangria bowl, your punch bowl. Hello. Then you basically take this off. This does come off. Push this through. And then you have a little spring, but you can cut them like this, or if you want it thinner, just cut it like this. You go right in half. There's your rings.
Nice.
Again, oil, sugar, grill, pan. There's a couple ways you can do that. You want to try it? Yeah. Sorry.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you for your help.
I guess I could try it.
And it's not going to go through.
Doesn't really work very easily.
Okay, do that later.
Wow, I made a mess.